So I'm back with part 2, why all Israel cannot come together, all right? And again, we've done these lessons many times before, all right, whether somebody comes on the comment board or not, all right, doesn't really matter, all right? What else did I want to say here? Going back, all these Israelite camps go back to One West. Everything starts with Abba Bivens, all right? And, the men under him, okay? And the men that follow, right? So there was a point in time that Elder Apostle Tahar, GMS, Kabar, Ramlab, Rakar, and the other bishops. And they were thrown out, I believe, out of the house of David, I believe by Nathaniel, all right, who runs IUIC. All right, and that was because of Cornelius thing, the Cornelius thing. They didn't agree with Elder Apostle Tahar and those under him. They didn't agree that Cornelius was an Israelite. So they were thrown out of the school. And I believe then they wound up going to Connecticut. All right, so do you people get it? Do you understand? I don't care what it is. You have, like Nathaniel talking about that, the MO TB is an embargo. You have another one talking about that it's Christianity. And you have another group talking about that it's a picture of Caesar Borgia. Okay? I mean, just madness. Sheer madness. Okay? So you see, nobody agreeing on anything. So why would there be unity camps? That all the Israelite camps come together. For what? You have the same thing amongst the falsehood of Christianity in itself, all right, with the Roman Catholic Church, Catholicism, and all the other denominations, whether it's Baptist, Pentecostal, Protestant, Calvinism. If you all put them in one room, they couldn't agree on anything because they all created their own doctrines. Do you understand that, people? They created their own doctrines, all right? For the Roman Catholic Church, the Council of Trent, that's where they created their own canon laws and doctrines. That's what that was all about. Okay, so if you put them all in one room, they couldn't agree on anything. So it would be no difference among the Israelites. You understand that? And you know what? We're going to start changing the lesson here because, again, this is about one mindset, people. All right? It's about one mindset. Okay? Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's start in 1 Corinthians. Give me a minute. Okay, let's see here. We'll start here in 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. All right? We're going to start here. All right? What does it say here? Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. You're not supposed to associate yourself, be around others. That includes family members. It doesn't matter who. Friends, whatever. Whatever title you want to place on them in your life. You're not supposed to be around those people because what? They don't have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding that you have. You're on a different level than these people. Do you understand? You were chosen. It's not like the Lord chooses for your whole family to come into the truth. It doesn't work that way, people. All right? Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. So you would have nothing to do with unbelievers. All right? So if they're not of the same mindset, they don't have this truth, what are you going to discuss with them? What are you going to talk about? You understand? He doesn't see what you see. He doesn't understand what you understand. Just like the wicked in most cases. And I'm not talking about the elite. I'm talking about Joe Blow six-pack, Edomite. They don't know. They're just coming into the reality that they've been screwed out of the wealth that Amalek kept for themselves. Do you understand that? Right? For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? Do you people understand what that's saying? You're in this truth, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You were chosen. You know, your brother was not. Your friend was not. They're not going to see. They're blinded. Okay? It's not like you could sit down and have a conversation about this truth with them. You understand? The only ones you could do that with are the ones of the same mindset. Do you understand, people? Or is that too difficult for you to understand? Right? And what communion have light with darkness? Let's go back to Esau, Jacob being born. What does it say there? All right? It says that, and remember that Esau came out first, right? As a hairy garment, and they named him Isachua, which means wasted away is he, no pigment, right? But it said that there are two nations within thy womb, Rebekah's womb. Two separate nations. Do you understand? Two manner of people. And remember that they were fighting in the womb. Okay? Do you understand? They had a slugfest in the womb. All right? Do you understand that everything is about Jacob and Esau? The whole story plays out from the book of Genesis all the way out through the book of Revelations. You people understand that? There's a different, two separate nations. They're different people. Esau's a cunning hunter. Jacob is a peaceful, plain man. Do you understand that? Do you see the difference? Night and day. Not just in pigment, but in what? In spirit. That's what the Lord created. The Lord created good spirits and he created evil spirits. You understand? Because the Lord is about balance. And what are we reading here? Balance. What communion have light with darkness? The two different spectrums. All right? Righteousness and unrighteousness. The two different spectrums. All right? And what concord have Yahushua the Mashiach with Balaam? Balaam meaning what? Wickedness. He would have none. Okay? Or what part have he that believeth with an infidel? And what is an infidel? An unbeliever. You understand, people? And what agreement have the temple of God with idols? Who's the temple of God? You, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the temple of God. All right? What is that? 1 Corinthians 3:16, right? Know ye not that ye are the temple of God? You see that? You're the temple. You're the church. You're the congregation. Do you understand that? You are the kingdom of God. Okay? And that's pursuant to what? Luke, right? 17, 20, 21. All right? And that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you. You see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? You see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man defile the temple of God, you see that? And if any man def Right? Him shall the Most High destroy, for the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. Okay? And when you read Luke, I'll go right to the point. All right? And I'll read the red lettering here from verse 20 and 21. The kingdom of God cometh not with observation, neither shall they say, lo here, lo there. For behold, the kingdom of God is within you. That's talking to you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's not talking to Esau, Edom, all right, the Edomite, the white man, or the other 16 heathen nations. Okay? Because anytime that these people want to include themselves, inclusion, all right, because you people have believed in the deceptions and lies that this book is universal, it is not. This book is yours. And it's speaking to you, about you, your history, and it is preparing you for rulership, for the kingdom, when Yahushua comes. All right? It's a book of the Lord establishing kingdoms and taking them down. Okay? And clearly telling you that when he comes, breaks through those clouds, again, he's coming to gather his elect and to destroy Esau's kingdom, his system, his Edomite beast system. Right? Those are the two major things he's coming to do. Why? Because he's going to set up his kingdom here. It's already being set up. That's why you have these Israelites out here making these videos and street teaching. He's setting us in order before their eyes, as we read, what is that, in Psalms 50 and 21? You understand, people? As you read, Ezekiel chapter 37, the valley of dry bones, bringing back the northern and the southern kingdom together, all right, putting them into one stick in his hand. Do you understand? Who were once, lying dead in the street, as we read in Revelations, the 11th chapter. Okay? But we are no longer dead in the streets, which meant spiritually and mentally dead. Why? Because, he put, he had Ezekiel prophesied over the bones, put sinews on them bones, okay, skin on them bones, and he breathed what? He breathed this truth, wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the scriptures into us. And here we are standing on our 2 feet. Do you understand, people? All right, and that's only for who? To the elect. And they were chosen before the foundation of the world, right? Before the world began. These were spirits that were chosen, and they were sanctified and ordained by the Most High. All right? All right, people, we'll end this here. We'll be right back with part 3. Shalom.